Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of my FM21 save with Ajax. We're here for the first leg of the Europa League semi-final against Arsenal in London. I can't wait for this match to get started, but first we have to look at the matches that happened in between. Let's see if I can find the shortcut, probably not. But there we are. After the cup final, we beat Willem II, who were in fourth, 1-0 away from home, with Milik in one of the last minutes with the 1-0, and then we trashed Vitesse 6-1 away from home. Milik with a hat-trick. He's really come unstuck over the last couple of weeks, maybe even 2 months. Also, not only have we scored over 20 games consecutively, we've also not lost in 10 games consecutively since this game against PSV, of course. So we're on a very, very good run, except for this draw against Sporting. That's the only minus point in the last couple of games. Let's see what we can do against Arsenal. In the meantime, looking at AZ's schedule, there has been some changes. Look at that. They've dropped 5 points in the last 2 games, which means that not only are we 5 points ahead of them, we have a game in hand, so we could create an 8-point gap between us, which means that we would only need 2 more points to secure the championship already. So don't really see us giving that away anymore. Except for, we still have to play PSV, right? Yeah, we do. So if we lose our game in hand, it's only 5 points. And then if we lose against PSV, it's only 2 points. So then you never know what's going to happen. But if we win that game in hand, I think we've done it. Of course, mathematically not yet, but we're very, very close. But right now, the most important thing is Arsenal. Kolasinac is injured. Is he playing for them regularly? He has not, only played 2 games. El Neni probably not playing for them either. Well, a little bit more. And Hector Bellerin has been playing a lot for them, and they are missing him 1 to 2 days. So he is going to be back for the return, but he is out now. So that's very good for us. Promes is just back from injury. Mazraoui is back from injury. Pedro is back from injury. This is going to be the starting 11. You've heard the 11 names so many times before. It's Onana, Hisai, Ta, Martinez, Tagliafico, Klaassen, Alvarez, Neres, Tadic, Promes, and Milik. So those are going to be the 11 men that are going to do it for us, or at least try to do it for us in this game against Arsenal. It's going to be very tough. I don't really know what to expect from this. Looking at the stature, I would say Arsenal are a bigger club. But according to the reporters and the interviewers, the clubs have a similar stature, so you never know what's going to happen, right? Let's skip the tunnel interview and just get straight into the match. There you have the lineup for Arsenal: Lacazette, Aubameyang, Aurelien, Xhaka, Ceballos, of course. A lot of very well-known players. There are players, of course, almost all of them with a face, except for the 2 we bought from Napoli. So there we go. The game is underway. Of course, the other semi-final is Benfica against OGC Nice. And Arsenal already have an injury. I think it was Saka who is injured. But Xhaka here with the ball. Confusing, right? Xhaka with the ball, but he misses the goal. Was it Saka? Yeah, Saka is playing at left back. All right. But he has picked up a small injury. Hopefully he cannot play on for us. That is. Milik now with the ball, plays it to Neres. Neres in on goal. Neres, can we do something with it? We can't, and they kick it long, but we put it straight down. Tagliafico with the ball forward to Promes. Can he put in a cross? Promes turns around, passes it to Tagliafico, back to Promes, pass to opponents. Alvarez, Neres, and there is the 1-0. Is it going to be disallowed or not? It doesn't look like it's going to be disallowed, and we're leading at the Emirates against Arsenal 1-0 after only 8 minutes played. This is insane. If you told me this before the game, well, it's only 1-0, right? But if you told me that we would take the lead against Arsenal, I would laugh at you so hard. I would never believe you. And there is a beautiful goal by Willian to equalize it only 7 minutes later. But we do have the away goal, which is so important, as all of you already know, of course. But it doesn't matter. If we lose 6-1, then the one away goal doesn't help us anything. And Willian has the ball again here. Lacazette back, and another chip tried, but this time it's way over the crossbar, and it's still 1-1. As you can see, Bukayo Saka picked up a knock. As I said, hopefully, well, Milik is in on goal. Milik, can he score? Milik in off the post. And it's again not disallowed. Every time we score a goal, I'm waiting to see if the linesman pulls up his flag, but he doesn't. And we're leading against Arsenal. Arkadiusz Milik with the 2-1 in the 20th minute. So after losing the lead after 7 minutes, then 5 minutes later, we take it back. We get a free kick here. Can we do something? Oh, that's way off the goal. Milik puts it in. Neres, and there's 3-1. We're leading 3-1 away at the Emirates after less than half an hour in the first leg of the semi-finals. Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm so excited about it. Let's double check if I'm really recording and not lose this footage either. They've picked up 3 yellow cards as well, which is really good for us. Thomas Partey with the ball on the right side puts it into Lacazette, Aubameyang, and there's the 3-2. So we're still leading, and we have 3 away goals, which is majorly important for us for the second leg. And there is gonna be the halftime whistle. If I talk slow enough, there it is. 3-2 at the break. What a game this is. Not only for Ajax fans and for Arsenal fans, but also for the neutral football fans. I mean, 5 goals in 45 minutes. That's not a bad average, I would say. So let's say that I'm happy with their performance, and they should keep it up for the second half. Most of the time it's a dangerous team talk, but maybe they've changed that in this year's game. I would like to try out some new things as well. Maybe a Europa League semi-final isn't the time to try new stuff out, but you know, it might actually help us. Lacazette now with the ball, it was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he has a good try, he has a good shot, but it's wide, it's way wide actually, and Onana now to take the goal kick. He takes it long. Over how many players do we have here that are so free here? Neres again, and it's 4-2. We're leading by 2 goals again. And after the goal kick by Onana, I think there were 4 or 5 players of us completely unmarked, and I don't know how we managed to do that. Look at their attacking players. All 3 of them actually have a good rating as well. Look at the Promesa's rating, is actually not even above 7, while we've scored 4 goals here. He's starting now with the ball. Can he do something with it? Switch the play, please, to Tagliafico here. They do. Back to Promes this time. Can Promes provide an assist? Back to Tagliafico, and Neres heads it just over the bar. We were playing out of our skin towards the end of this season. 4-2 away against Arsenal is insane. Even if we lose this, which I hope we won't, but even if we do lose this, we've managed to score 4 goals and actually taken the lead twice as well against Arsenal, which is insane. Saka with a cross, but it's headed away. Partey picks it up, passes it to Ceballos, back to Partey, to Willock. They actually subbed on Willock. I don't know how much quality that gives them, but Aubameyang again. Is that his hat-trick? Or is it his second? Anyway, it is 4-3 right now, and immediately another highlight, so that could be the equalizer for Arsenal, but we have the ball for now. Milik has it, plays it back to Klaassen. A poor pass, but Klaassen can just save it just in time. But another poor pass, and now Lacazette is in on goal with 1-on-1 with Onana, but a good tackle, and Onana then manages to save the shot. It isn't a hat-trick. Willian, of course, scored the first one with a chip over Onana. And we take the ball off of Arsenal this time. Milik has it, plays it to Tadic. Could play in Neres here. He does. Neres 1-on-1 with the keeper, and the keeper saves it. Probably Bernd Leno. He saves the shot 1-on-1. Probably should have scored it. Promes now to take the corner kick. There results from it, but it's headed away by Rob Holding. Promes picks up the loose ball though. Dribbles around one opponent, but then Willian takes it off of him. I've got the feeling that they've picked up a couple of yellow cards here. More than what I expected them to, which could be playing in our favor. And of course Saka with that knock as well. Hopefully he can play in the second leg. I know I'm evil, but you know, you want in these situations, I want our opponent to miss as many players. Well, Tadic hits the post, and Arsenal can't get rid of it in first place, but eventually they can. I mean, of course, on one hand, you want your opponent to have a full strength side, so it's not a fluke if you beat them. but on the other hand, I just want to beat them, you know? So it's a little bit double, you know, but at the end of the day, all that matters is getting the win. And we are still in the lead here, but Arsenal are knocking on the door. That is our goal, just behind Onana, but they aren't coming in. We are not opening that door. We don't want them to come in. They get another chance here. Maitland-Niles subbed on probably for Saka as left back, but they play it all the way back to Leno, and now they almost lost it as well with a poorly placed pass. Willock now switches the play to Aubameyang on the left-hand side. Goes past one opponent. Another time goes past the same opponent. Tierney probably, who is the sub for Saka at left back, which just makes more sense than Maitland-Niles. Lacazette now with the ball. And Onana with a huge save again. And I don't know how many times we can still get this lucky. Again, we get rid of it. But Arsenal still have the ball. But that's the end of the highlight. And I think, yeah, we've done 5 subs now. Only 5 minutes left as well. Mazraoui now to take the throw-in. Gets it back from the opponent. Kadioglu back to Mazraoui. Ozil with a tackle. They're actually playing Ozil. Didn't expect that either. Kadioglu playing it around very nicely. And there is the 5-3. João Pedro, who came over from Watford. Could have maybe given him the edge over Arsenal that he's already played against them, of course. He puts us up by 2 goals again. João Pedro coming in clutch in the final minutes again. 5-3 at the Emirates. Oh, that was a poorly placed goal kick by Onana, but we get it back. Pedro again with the ball. Dribbles past one and then passes it to Milik. Milik could go for a shot. He does, but it's a good save by Leno. And that's probably going to be... Oh, it's not going to be the end. There's another highlight in the 92nd minute. 5 minutes of injury time. Of course, there are going to be more and more minutes of injury time because we can make 5 subs. Makes sense, of course. Lacazette now in on goal, and it's 5-4. What a match this is. What a beautiful game of football this is. As I said, also for the neutral fans, this is an insane match, and I hope that we can hold on for the win here. But you never know what's going to happen in these final minutes. Lacazette again. Onana with a save in the first place. Aubameyang with the ball on the left-hand side. His cross is blocked. Anthony, please get rid of it. He does. Kadioglu, get rid of it even further. In Arsenal's corner, and Willock makes the foul. Alright. So I can take a little bit of a breather. We have a free kick. Anthony places it into the box, and Pedro was offside. Alright, so that is going to be the end of the game. There is the final whistle. A 5-4 win at the Emirates. Again, if you would have said this to me at the beginning of the game, I would have laughed in your face so hard. A 5-4 win is insane. 5 away goals as well, which means that, well, if we score 1 at home, they need to score at least 3. So that's pretty good. But it is still only a 1 goal lead into the second leg. So it is still going to be very, very tough. Arsenal are still a very good opponent, of course. You never know what we can do in that second leg. Firstly, let me play against FC Emmen in between, and I'll come back to you guys in just a second. And we're back for the second leg against Arsenal. As you've just seen, we've beaten them 5-4 in London, and it's going to be a very, very tough game here back in Amsterdam. In the meantime, there has been 1 game in the Eredivisie. We beat FC Emmen. I think, let me just show you guys what happened in that game. Let's go to the schedule. We beat them 2-0 indeed. 2 goals by João Pedro. I rotated the entire side except for Onana and Martinez, so everybody would be completely fresh for this game, and Daley Blind as well. I've got to talk to you guys about something in the meantime. From the last 5 games, let's just check that schedule again. Last 3 games, they've lost 1 and they've drawn 2, and we are already champions. AZ can't overtake us. My plan was to do an episode after this of an Eredivisie game that was deciding for the championship, but then AZ decided, well, we're not going to win against Feyenoord, we're going to draw 0-0. So, we're champions. We've already done the double. Let me just find that email back. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Ajax do the double. We've won the Dutch Cup and the Eredivisie. I'm sorry I didn't show it to you guys live, but I think the Europa League is a little bit more important than the league. I mean, we're expected to win the league. We're not necessarily expected to win the Europa League. But we have won it. We have done the double. Another Eredivisie win. That's our 35th win and our second consecutive win as well. So very, very happy with that. You know, I actually don't know what the board expectation is for the Europa League. Let me just check that for a second. While we're here in the semi-final, let me just check what the expectations are, what we're meant to reach, if it wants to load. There it is. It took some time. I don't know why, but it took some time. We didn't reach the first knockout round like they wanted, and they want us actually to reach the semi-final. So we have reached that. We have won the Eredivisie. We have won the Dutch Cup. So reaching the semi-final is what they expected, and that's what we have done, and we can actually go even further if we beat Arsenal today. Let's take a look at the starting 11. Again, Onana, Hisai, Ta, Blind, Tagliafico, Klaassen, Grimaldo, Neres, Tadic, Promes, and Milik. The thing I like about this team is that, let me just count really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 players are new in this starting 11. So 7 players were already at the club at the starting of the save. And to think that with almost an entirely intact starting 11 of the real life team, we can at least reach the semifinals of the Europa League. That's really promising in my eyes. So I'm very happy that I've been able to keep the team as original as possible. Because mostly when I do a save off camera, I go all out on transfers with youth players and mostly youngsters that are just not good enough for the team, but eventually they are good enough. And then at the beginning of the second season, I've already got a completely different side. And, you know, I actually hate that because I love this club so much and I want to keep the original players as well. But then when I get into a save, I just want to buy as many young players that are going to be so good in the future. And I should do that, but not when I'm playing with Ajax. So that's something that I know now that I don't even need to do. So that's something I can take with me into the future. Let's get straight into the game. We don't need to see the lineups. We've just seen them. And there we are. The second leg has started. I am very excited and very scared as well. Not sure what's going to happen. By the way, in the other game, I've got the latest scores up here now. Benfica versus Nice, of course. Benfica beat Nice 2-0 away from home. So Nice have got their work cut out for them in this second leg in Portugal. I'm not sure in what city Benfica is actually situated, but they are in Portugal. I know that much. Tadic with the first chance of the game after 6 minutes. And it's a good save by Leno, and he kicks it long to Lacazette. Willian now with the ball on the right side. Willian goes past Tagliafico and Martinez, but Onana with the important save. Or Martinez, Blind is playing, of course, not Martinez. Ta with the throw into Neres, goes past one player. Neres is in top form over the past couple of games. Klaassen to Hisai, back to Klaassen. Switches the place to Tagliafico beautifully. Can he come up with a cross? Tagliafico has a little bit of time and he doesn't come up with a good cross. And then Lacazette is actually straight in on goal. He has Willian with him as well. He goes for it himself and there's the 1-0. Not even 8 minutes played and it's already 1-0 for Arsenal. And that just shows how tough this game is gonna be. I mean, we have scored 5 goals against them in the first leg, but they've scored 4 as well. So as it stands right now, we would still go through. But if Arsenal score 1 more goal, then we would be out. So let's hope that they don't score or that we do score. Because if we score once, they need to score 2 more. So Benfica are 2-0 up as well. So Benfica are through to the final. So if we were to make it past Arsenal, we know our opponent already. It is going to be Benfica. But firstly, we have to get through Arsenal. William picked up a knock. That's beautiful news. He scored the first goal in the first leg, of course, and he's been important already in this leg as well. Lacazette is in on goal again. He's a little bit further away from the goal right now. He could play in a teammate, but he goes for it himself again. This time it goes wide of the post. And there's the halftime whistle. It's 1-0 to Arsenal at the break. They are dominating us, not too much, not too heavily, but they are playing better than us this game. So I'm far from pleased with what I just saw, and let's hope they are fired up enough for the second half of this game, which is kicked off right now. Holding plays a long ball forward, and it's straight to Hisai, who plays it back to Onana. Please don't make any silly mistakes right now. Plays a long ball forward to Promes, but Arsenal can pick it up easily. Leno now with his long ball forward. William with that knock that I just talked about. Promes to Neres. But Saka takes it off of him just before he gets the chance to shoot it. That could have been the equalizer, but sadly was well defended by Arsenal. Now Arsenal have the ball again. Promes tries to take it off of him, but Bellerin dribbles forward, and now Partey switches the play to Aubameyang on the left-hand side, who was so important with 2 goals in the first game, but he loses it this time. Neres tries to dribble forward, but he loses the ball to the first opponent. He reaches, has the ball again here, could play in Hisai here on the right side, but he loses it to Ceballos again, who plays it back to Saka, to Holding, back to Leno, long ball forward to Willian, to Partey, plays in Bellerin, could play in Lacazette here, but he dribbles forward, Blind with a good tackle, but Bellerin still on the ball, and Onana with a good save. And this game is so tense. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Arsenal with a corner, and Holding has it just over the crossbar, and it's still 1-0 to Arsenal. I mean, I would hate to lose it here, but if it's only a 1-0, I'm fine with it, but I doubt that it's going to stay 1-0 for the rest of the match. Onana now with the ball, plays it to Klaassen, to Jonathan Tah, plays a long ball forward, but we lose it. We do get it straight back from Arsenal though, but Ceballos again with a good tackle, and I don't know what that was, but Leno, the ball ends up in Leno's hands, who kicks it straight forward, and Lacazette is in on goal. 1-on-1 with Onana. And Onana with a save again. And another corner kick for Arsenal. He should have definitely scored that. And if I were an Arsenal fan, I would have been so pissed at that. And they messed up the corner kick that comes from that chance. And that was a huge chance for Lacazette. And he should have definitely scored it. And maybe if he was in some better form. I mean, he has already scored today, so it's not like he's in bad form. But he missed it this time, luckily for us. Let's hope that they don't get another chance that big as they just did. Maybe we can get a chance for once in this game. Why are we playing so with such a high defensive line here? Tagliafico with the ball on the left side. Crosses it all the way back to his side, but Lacazette is in on goal. What is that? What is that? Lacazette versus Onana, and there's the 2-0. What was that defending? That was absolutely horrific, and as it stands right now, we are out of the Europa League, so we need to score at least once here. 30 minutes left. Oh, I hope we can get a goal here. Maybe now. David Neres tries to go past Holding. He doesn't. Plays Tadic in. Back to Klaassen, to Grimaldo, back to Tadic again. Promes, Tadic, Promes in on goal. Promes, and it's not offside. And there's the 2-1. And now, as it stands right now, we're through again. 27 minutes left, but if Arsenal score one more time again, that means we're knocked out. What is going on in this match, in this tie against Arsenal? Both of the games. Get Tagliafico off. He's on a 5.9. Actually, all of our players are playing pretty poorly. We get a corner here. Promes to take it. If we can score again, that would be great. Promes gets it straight back. Goes past Pepe. What is... Oh... I don't know what he was thinking there, but Leno has the ball in his hands. Probably going to kick it long again, or maybe throw it to the left side here. A lot of space. He plays it to Lacazette, in on goal again versus Onana. Lacazette versus Onana. Aubameyang, and that's the 3-1. Oh my god, we need to score again. Let's go more attacking. Let's go a little bit more attacking, more direct passing as well. Always press Lacazette, sure, and let's make a sub. Because it's not going according to plan. Milik is playing poorly. Let's get Pedro in. He has been so important in the past couple of matches. And Neres is playing poorly as well. Let's get Anthony in for him. Daley Blind has made a couple of mistakes. Let's get Blind off for, I think, Alvarez probably. Yeah, let's sub on Alvarez and let's keep it like that for the final 15 minutes for now at least. And let's hope that we can do something in these final 15 minutes. Let's fire up the players one more time. We only need one goal and we're through. Let's get even more attacking. Only 10 minutes left. Let's go as attacking as we possibly can. There is a corner kick here for Arsenal. Saka to take it. In the hands of Onana. Come on. Play this out quickly. Onana, kick it long. He does. He plays in João Pedro. Not again. João Pedro and Leno with the save. And it's a corner kick. But what a big chance by Pedro. He should have definitely scored that. Tadic takes the corner, but is headed away. And that's probably going to be the end of that highlight. And it is. And it's probably going to be the end of the match as well. Let's make one last sub. Let's get Tadic off for... You know what? Let's put in Gravenberch. He's helped us out in the past. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's hope he can do it again. Benfica scoring a third goal as well. Doesn't look like it's going to be our night. And that is so disappointing if it does end like this. Hopefully we'll get one last chance here. Only 4 minutes left of injury time. And there's one highlight. Reece Nelson takes the corner for Arsenal. And there's actually the 4-1. Callum Chambers of all players to score the fourth goal for Arsenal, and that is heartbreak, absolute heartbreak. I really hope that we would reach the final, and 4-1 is so overdone, is so exaggerated. We deserve way more than this. I mean, the players don't have a very high rating, but it's not like we're completely overrun by them. But it just wasn't our night. It is very disappointing. Maybe we can get one last chance here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen either. Bellerin now with the ball on the right side. And Alvarez does take it off him, but we lose it immediately back to Arsenal. Ceballos now with the ball. Switches the play to the left side to Saka, who picked up that knock in the first leg. But as you can see, he could play this one. Bellerin now again on the ball. Could the ref please just blow this final whistle? I mean, nothing's going to happen. We need to score 2 goals, and that's just not realistic. Alvarez now with the ball. A good shot. He hits the bar. I mean, if that would have gone in, that would have been insane. But not that it would have mattered, because we would still be knocked out of the Europa League. And there's probably going to be the final whistle by the ref. Maybe he would give Arsenal one last chance. Thomas Partey back to Ceballos. A lot of space here on the left side. There it is. Bukayo Saka. And what is he going to do? He plays in... a teammate there, but Onana with a big save, and there's the final whistle. I don't know what to say, guys. It's really disappointing. I was really hoping, and I actually believed that we could reach the final as well. In the end, we didn't. Far from pleased with the result. After beating Arsenal 5-4 in London at the Emirates, I mean... Wait, what? It just said, congrats on reaching the final when we didn't. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that we didn't reach the final. I was really hoping that we could. In the end, Arsenal was just too strong for us, and they beat us. And Arsenal make it to the final. We do get 2.5 million euros, but I really wanted the final spot. So what I'm gonna do here is I am because you already know that we have become champions, I am gonna play that PSV game live and then do a short season review as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, even though our hearts got broken just then by Arsenal. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time very soon. Bye bye.